that are answerable to Sultan of Sokoto and to Fulanis, answerable to the Fulanis, are the 5 eastern state governors. Number 1.
By sending them,
you see, let me tell you, Sultan of Sokoto is proven to be fathers, the father of all evil men in Nigeria. Sultan of Sokoto can never be the father of all men in a kingdom where I come from. We have nothing to do with Islam. We have nothing to do with Fulani. Sultan of Sokoto should actually know the particular people in Igbo land. He is giving that kind of selfish order. I'm telling you, Fulani dominance can never touch my area in Anambra State. We are answerable to only God. I'm saying this with all audacity. If Fulani, Sultan of Sokoto, Muslim Caliphate or Islamic Caliphate in the north is giving order not where I come from. The Sultana, if you want to mix up with Igbo, could scrape anything Fulani conquest. I don't know what to understand. And come out with a different ideology that should benefit everybody. Is going to the angle of religion, he has failed. Because if he exposes Igbo land to jihad, allow us with the jihadists, they will all their grave will scatter all over Igbo land. Igbo warriors are not afraid of anybody. So what is deserved, the remembrance, we the Igbos are giving it to him. The only people that are answerable to Sultan of Sokoto and to Fulanis, answerable to the Fulanis, are the 5 eastern state governors. Number 1, Hope Uzodinma. Number 2, Peter Mba. 3, Nwaflefu. 4 is Obiano. Alesoti can never. I mean 5 states. 4 states, with the exception of Alesoti of Abia State. He can never be answerable to Sultan of Sokoto. Sultan of Sokoto, if you want to get something right now, he should come and lead himself to Christ with his 2 steps. You are watching a God that has never done miracle in the history of the earth. As we are God actually resurrected the dead, spoke to the dead, and the dead woke up. Tell me where it has happened. Saudi Arabia is the headquarters of Islam in the world. Tell me where it has happened. In Medina or Mecca. Where? That you want Igbo man to be answerable to you. Okay, we have our own king in my domain. The only king we have in my domain in Anambra that every community answers to him is Igbo of Aguleri. I am from Igbo Okebo, Neri Kingdom. Our king answers to Igbo. Igbo doesn't answer to anybody. Even to Ofala Kabu of nature. No, he's answerable to Igbo, Igbo of Aguleri. That is how our culture and tradition run. We don't answer to any other person outside our kingdom. And our religion is Christianity or Judaism. We can never, ever allow the increment of Judaism begin to at least goof or step into the domain of Islam. We don't violate anybody's religious rights. It is my right to be in my domain. You are right to be in your domain. Sultan of Sokoto should mind his business. His religious business could not be extended into a kingdom, into Igbo land where I come from. For war, for armed.
But people are still blaming Peter Mba. They say is the one that would have financed or advised the Igbos and traditional rulers to go to Sokoto to greet and foster peace. And Sultan of Sokoto can come and say that the only thing that can bring Nigeria together is peace. That different traditions must come together and live in peace. But do you agree with that? The Fulanis come to the southeast, to live with the Biafrans. Do you agree?
It is not possible. Fulani can never come and live in peace in any community in Igbo land. They have come to dominate the land, grab the land, annihilate or at least spy the land owners, the owners of the land. And that was the kind of trick and deception they used on their Hausa counterparts from 16th, 17th, 18th centuries. And actually they succeeded. Over 400 years ago, they were living with the Hausas. Where are the Hausas today? Politically, nowhere to be found. Industrially, nowhere to be found. Religiously, the Hausas are gone. You cannot even know the original religion of the Hausas today. Because Fulani came with their particular kind of, let me say, religious agenda. First, the Hausas, first it on the Hausas, and today, the Hausas religiously are nowhere to be found. If the Hausas are pagans today, I don't know, because I know that Fulani came with their own religion and made sure that they silenced the original religion of the Hausas over the years. And today, politically, the Hausas are gone forever. Could you imagine that since inception of the Nigerian country, it is people from the north that has been ruling since independence, and none of them is from Hausa extraction. They are all Fulanis. What kind of deception is that? And you think that Igbo man is that gullible to succumb to you the way the Hausas succumbed? The kind juju where you need the Hausas, if you carry that kind juju, can't do them to Igbo man, you know go work. Because we actually know who we are. I don't know that remove the label. So it can work. My brother, it can work, the label. It can work, the label. It can work. The Hausas are different people entirely. Yes, Igbos are different people entirely. We have both different, our differences. I don't understand. The kind of intelligence the brain Igbo man is having is not the same with the Hausas. The Hausas are over docile and complacent. I don't understand. That they even allow their lives. They play politics with a foreigner with their lives. All the political positions in the north occupied by the Fulanis, while you are the owner of the land. Don't you know that you have something wrong with you? The Hausa man have something wrong with him. That is what is going on today. And it cannot be at least stretched, extended to the Igbos and other tribes in Nigeria. No to Fulani, Janjaweeds and all their deceptions. We can never allow that.
Okay, and lastly, you see Remi Tinubu come out to say that she was in support of the Nigeria senator against Natasha. You know, she has come out to say that Natasha put herself in that position where, you know, the senators are accusing her of
Oga Remi Tinubu could support bad thing. There has never a time in Nigeria Remi Tinubu can support good thing. There was a time Remi Tinubu was fighting Dino Melai. They fought dirty. But it wasn't on sexual harassment. I don't really understand. Sexual harassment is a different issue in our society today. Could be that Natasha Akpabio both are senators in the United States. Both of them could have stepped down now and allow the congressmen to investigate them properly. And after investigation, we have cameras all over the United States. There must be a substantiated evidence they will use to what? Punish Akpabio. Akpabio should be, you know, down right now on his knee begging. But there is no equipment, no forensic investigation, you know, institution or establishment in Nigeria. We just investigate out of human ability and knowledge, which can never be complete. But America, they have technologies, science, yes, equipment down to investigate you. Failure to do that, intelligence, artificial intelligence will capture you where you committed the dastard act. Artificial intelligence is there to actually tell you you are wrong, man. So what is happening is that our society here in Nigeria is not advanced. We don't run an advanced society in Nigeria here. So that's why we can never get it right. Actually, we can't get it right.
The truth is finally out. Now that the Finnish government has declared the CDS of Nigeria, Musa, a terrorist now, what is the next phase of the lie? What lies can the government tell Nigerians? Now that Samonepa is no longer in the picture, because it has always been pictured that Samonepa is the cause of insurgency in Southeast, and now that insurgency has stopped in Southeast, and now that the Finnish government has vindicated Samonepa, that those sponsoring insecurity and terrorists in the country are those some persons in the military. Now, where would CDS Musa bury his shame? Because a group of people are saying we want to exit the country. Because the Igbos are saying they are tired of the contraption called One Nigeria. That is for Nigeria, it will not work. And then it has not been working. It has been a country full of lies, propaganda, and shame. That has always been how it is formed. So I am not surprised that the Finnish government has now come out to say CDS Musa is a terrorist for all the atrocities he has been, for all the atrocities he has committed in disguise of pretending to keep one Nigeria, and that one Nigeria has caused a whole lot of catastrophe in the country. Just some days ago, a notorious bandit that was declared wanted was seen in Katsina State with top government officials going for peace talk. Between Mazi Samanepa and that terrorist, who is more deadly? But here we are today. Mazi nnamdikanu is still in detention. Kanu is still in detention because of the Igbophobia, of the hate. If Samanepa happens to be from the Fulani extraction, Samanepa would not be a terrorist. I can beat my chest because we've seen Fulani militias that have been given amnesty. We've seen Fulani militias that have been integrated into the society. Now that Finland have written to the ICC, Nigeria should immediately hand over CDS Musa for custody, because the French government have done their own findings too, and they've seen that something is pushing under the ground, that this man has a connection with these Fulanis, has a connection with these bandits, has a connection with these terrorists. So if they are sincere, they should hand over CDS Musa to ICC for questioning. Because now that the French government has done their own conclusion, I've seen that CDS Musa himself is not innocent in this. Nigeria cannot pretend as if they are not aware that CDS Musa has been declared wanted by ICC and the Finnish government. No matter how they tend to die the matter, it is in the social media space. Everybody has seen it, that CDS Musa has been declared wanted by ICC and the Finnish government. No matter how the Nigerian government want to die this matter, but they are very quick to declare Samanepa and IPOB a terrorist group. Now that the Finnish government and the ICC has declared CDS Musa a terrorist, why is the story not online? Why is the story not flying online? Because they themselves are also part of people championing insecurity and terrorism in the country. And that is why I say that anybody that speaks against the vision of the country, they will do everything possible to take that person off the hook. They will do everything possible for them to take that person off the hook. That is why I see that Mazi nnamdikanu has been in detention. And the Finnish government, they were so gullible to be used by the Nigerian government. They were just too gullible. Because if they were not gullible, why would a country like Nigeria come to tell you that Samanepa is the one sponsoring insecurity all the way from Finland, and you sit your ass down in Finland and you believe them? But there are some rumors that the envelope also changed hand. You know Nigerian story now. You know Nigerian government, that Nigerian government, anything that Nigerian government cannot do to bribe does not exist. I am very sure that the government have bribed the Finnish court, and that is why I see that Samonekpa was wrongfully accused and sentenced. Now that the appeal court is now coming out to reverse all your stuffs. It is now a very clear indication that Samonekpa is innocent of all the charges leveled against him, because the Finnish government has come out to indict CDS Musa, saying that CDS Musa is the major financier of insecurity in Nigeria, and it should be tried by ICC, not just local courts. It should be tried by ICC. Enough of all these presents. We know that this one Nigeria, it can never work. No matter how we tend to rub our heads, no matter how we tend to try to patch things up, that one Nigeria cannot work. And that has always been the current state of nnamdikanu, that one Nigeria would not take us anywhere and that it will not work. Today, the truth is not coming out. The truth is not coming out. Now, the list of people, ICC will publish names of people sponsoring banditry and sponsoring insecurity in Nigeria. Their names will be published. And when that is published, let's see how CDS Musa would escape it. Let's see how CDS Musa would escape the wrath. They have used kangaroo judgments to sentence Samonekpa. But today, the truth is not coming out. The truth is not out. That everybody knows the reason why insecurity is still thriving in Nigeria. And it's just because of one person that claims he is protecting the masses, rather underground, supporting the fight for terrorism. But the question is, how long can we continue to be deceived? How long can we continue to be deceived by the Fulanis? Don't forget that the CDS is a Fulani man. How long can we continue to be deceived by a Fulani man in our own country? And tomorrow you say that Biafra will not exist. Biafra will exist. No matter how we tend to hold it, Biafra would exit the country. No matter how we tend to keep it, Biafra would exit this country. And I am sure that nnamdikanu and Samonekpa will come out strong. No matter how they tend to do all this rubbish, they will come out strong. If today is the first time of coming across this channel, please kindly like this video, share it, comment for more political discourse. Thank you.
Aisha Yusufu has tasked Imo State Governor, Enugu State Governor, Anambra State Governors, stop blaming gunmen. You are the CEO of your state. You are the executive governor. Now, since you go to Abuja to collect money, then take responsibility for the insecurity in your state. What do you have to say about it?
Now, thank you for that wonderful question. I think being the governor of the state, you have every power for you to make sure that you get security votes from the federal government. By so doing so, what are the governors doing with this money? Stop coming out to tell the people that there is insecurity in my state and that unknown government have been killing. The government need to take action and put an end to all this and stop apportioning blames. The people you are apportioning blames to are the people who their lives and properties are entrusted in your hand as the chief security officer of the state. So for a governor to come and start telling people that there is insecurity in my state, I think to me the governor need to stand up and then act now, because every now and then allocation is being shared for you, security vote is being given to you, and you have the mandate. The primary function of government is to protect life and property.
Yes.
So if you cannot protect life and property, then why are you the governor?
But some have said that the governors have no power over the military, that it's only the president as the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. What do you have to say about that?
The governor does not have power over the military. That is true. But see, the question is that can the governor summon military chiefs in their states, I mean the division's commander, to sit and dialogue for a way forward? The answer is yes. So if you can do that, so indirectly it still has power over the military. Now when it calls for security meeting, don't this man don't these guys attend in his various place? They do. So the president should not come and say that he does not have the governor should not come and say he does not have power. We still have killings in Imo State, Enugu State, and some other states. For how long can we continue in this path? The people are scared of their lives. The people cannot even access government, access those who they claim to be what? Electorate. We cannot access people that give us the mandate. So how long can they continue like this? So I think the government of these states on their own, they need to up their games.